So the Bears offensively will bring out Jim McMahon with Matt Suhey and Walter Payton. The wide receivers Dennis McKinnon and Willie Galt. Across the front, Jay Saldi, the starter at tight end. Covert, Mark Bortz for Noah Jackson, who is now with Tampa Bay. Jay Hilgenberg, Kurt Becker, and Keith Van Horn. Second and a long yard. Suhey has the first down and a gain of about 6 yards. Then into the linebacker Cecil Johnson and Leroy Selman, and Scott Brantley got him down low.
2 in a couple of games. He just didn't get the handle on it. The Bears are coming down. You see all those dark jerseys, and they had the percentages with them as Calvin Thomas, Willie Galt. There's Calvin Thomas, number 33, the Bears reserve fullback, who makes the recovery.
It'll be a 29-yard attempt for Thomas. And he has it. Terry Tuttle, number 81, joining House and Carter. House in motion. They give it to Wilder. He had a good hole and picks up the first down with a gain of 7. With that blue sky. House in motion again. Double tight end this time. And Wilder hit behind the line of scrimmage. Dan Hampton. Followed immediately by Richard Dent.
And you can see him follow the guard, Noah Jackson. Noah Jackson pulls out, and Hampton will follow him. Watch 65 pull. You'll see 99 takes the hit and then follows behind Noah Jackson and gets in behind before the back and hit the line, and Walder goes down. Good play by Dan Hampton. Took his punishment and still caught the play from behind.
37-yard punt by Garcia, below his average. Suhey and Payton in the I formation. Jim McMahon under pressure from Cannon. Runs it out and is close to the first down yardage. Jeff Davis tripped him up. The pressure came from number 78, John Cannon, the third-year man from William and Mary. And McMahon showed his running ability.
Yes, it was Cannon who put the pressure on, and McMahon was going to pass. Watch him. He wanted to pass to Payton out here in the flat. But the pressure comes there. He can't find Payton, so then Cannon gets a hand on him, but he gets away from that, and that's the big thing for the Chicago Bears. Jim McMahon is a scrambling quarterback, and there comes Walter Payton, 34, flying over the pile. He wants to get in on the action.
The Bears have a 3-0 lead and a second and less than a football. And they give it to Suhey. Suhey gets the first down and picks up 3 more to the 45-yard line, where Cecil Johnson, number 56, the 8-year veteran from Pittsburgh, made the stop. Suhey out of the backfield. Good coverage again by the Bucs. They hold him to a gain of about 7. 4-man front end now for the Buccaneers. Byron Braggs with Mike Washington coming in at the nickelback. On third down for the Bears. Payton trying to get wide. And Payton trying to pick his way to that marker. Got to the 45. It'll be close to the first down yardage. And we're ready to go here. First down for the Bears at the 45 of Tampa Bay. This direction, they go back the other way to Suhey. And Suhey picks up 6 on the play before he is stopped by Cecil Johnson, number 56, the left outside linebacker.
He's one of the best, but he's not one of the biggest.
Well, they dropped Payton for a yard loss on that play. Second and 11 Bears, and Suhey out of the backfield has a first down inside the 20 to the 17-yard line of Tampa Bay. Cedric Brown and Beasley Reese, the safeties, combined to stop Suhey there.
Well, Matt Suhey just swings out of the backfield, lets the linebackers go back into their zones, and he just takes it over the line of scrimmage and gets some big yards. Matt Suhey, who led the Bears in pass receptions last year.
Out of the I formation, play action. Thompson has time, and a timing pass to Bell, picked off by Richardson, and inbounds, yes. Mike Richardson on the tip. Theo Bell turned. The ball was right where it should have been. He didn't make the catch, and it popped right into the hands of Richardson at the sideline.
Things are going the Bears' way. The timing was almost too good. By the time that, off the play action, by the time Theo Bell turned around, the ball was right in his face. See, it was a deep out pattern. He turns around, boom, doesn't hang on. Mike Richardson alertly catches the ball, and it looked like he had both feet in there.
Right to Johnny Morris, live from Soldier Field. Bears on the interception by Mike Richardson have the ball in Buck territory. Intended for McKinnon, and it is intercepted by Cedric Brown. Brown brings it back upfield for Tampa Bay to his 20-yard line. Well, that ball just kind of hung up there in the vicinity of Dennis McKinnon, and Cedric Brown tracked it down and got the ball right back. Cedric Brown has the Bucs at their 20-yard line. And this is James Wilder with a big hole and a trip up by Mike Richardson, but a gain of about 9 yards for Wilder. You know, Johnny, that is just the 7th offensive play of the football game for Tampa Bay, and we're into the second quarter.
Watch number 99 come across and hit number 50 Wilson and then make the tackle. You talk about Man Mountain Dean in there. There he is, Dan Hansen. They call him Danimal.
Gets the intercept and now finds himself having to make big yardage on 3rd down to keep a drive going. Thompson shakes off one sack attempt. Carter makes the catch. Carter, touchdown. Gerald Carter. Jack Thompson to Gerald Carter. What a play as the Bears nearly had Thompson down about 5 yards deep. First down, Chicago from their own 25. McMahon forced out of the pocket, swings to Payton. Payton gets over the 30 to the 32-yard line, driven out by Hugh Green. Over the course of last season, Hilgenberg became a starter ahead of Dan Neal. Becker became a starter at right guard. Frederick had moved ahead of Van Horn at tackle, but Van Horn is back there. And the big change was Mark Bortz, a second-year man from Iowa, coming in to replace the departed Noah Jackson, now with Tampa Bay. 2nd and 9. Rush from Selman off to Payton, and Payton individually making a great job. Now gets a block, but he is stopped by Selman on a second effort. Outstanding defensive work by the Buccaneers on the play. They just totally broke the play down. You saw Cecil Johnson nearly drop Payton for a loss. 3 wide receivers. Payton finds McKinnon. McKinnon has the first down to the 40-yard line. A little scramble again from McMahon, and he makes it pay off with a first down at the Bears 40. After literally not having the ball at all in the first period except for one series. Swing pass for Payton. Payton runs right over his tackler, John Holt, number 21. And by pulling his way past Holt, he nearly picked up the first down. It's a 9-yard gain where they spot it. So it is 2nd down and about 6. They give it to Payton. He gets a good block on the corner, has a first down. Walter Payton to the 45. I believe it was Van Horn who had a real good block on the corner.
That time Jeremiah Castile came across and challenged Keith Van Horn, the pulling tackle, and gave himself up, but there wasn't the pursuit from the inside. Now you're going to see, here comes 78 on the right of your screen. There is Castile, 23, knocking down the interference, but there wasn't that normal pursuit that the Buccaneers have from the inside linebackers, and Payton was able to get outside.
8:17 remaining first half. Bucs lead 7-3. Big hole for Stewie. Inside the 35 to the 34, where Beasley Reese makes an ankle tackle. Jeff Davis had the shot at him. Stewie ran right through him.
Give credit to Payton's substitute, Dennis Gentry, number 29. You'll see him right come in here, 29, and block Scott Brantley out of the play, and that allowed Stewie to go through the hole and get down the field. Little Dennis Gentry.
We can see Walter bent over on the sideline with a trainer attending to him. Brad Anderson is in the lineup, the wide receiver for the Bears. The pass out to Gentry, shakes off one tackle, and works his way up the sideline. Looks like he has a first down. Dennis Gentry. Beasley Reese finally stopped him, but a good second effort by Gentry got the Bears a first down.
He's a good little scout back. His problem with the Bears has been that he has a tendency to fumble the ball. But so far today, no problems. As he gets the ball here, makes a nice little move to get away from the tackle, gets down the field, and gets knocked out by Beasley Reese, as you said.
Matsui back in with Gentry still in there, and McMahon has to wave him over. He was lined up improperly, but he has the ball and gets the first down. What a job by the third-year man Gentry. He was lined up to the left, and McMahon had to get him over where he should have been. He got the handoff and got the first down. Norris Thomas is in for Jeremiah Castile. Rolling left on 2nd and 13. The pass to McKinnon. And it's complete, although he dropped it. He was already out of bounds, having made the catch inbounds. John Holt, number 21, on the tackle. Man is 10 of 14. He's had one interception. And he had a bad drop there by McKinnon. Thomas from the 23-yard line. A 33-yard field goal is good. For Tampa Bay.
5 minutes.
Big hole. And Wilder, churning up the middle, picks up 5 more yards to bring up 2nd and 3. And there is 3:58 remaining in the first half of play. That's complete to Willie Galt for a first down and then some to the 36-yard line.
Well, Norris Thomas was playing. Yeah, way back. Willie Galt, they have to throw to him to let him know that he's in the football game. This is the first pass to Willie Galt. As you'll see him, number 83. Notice Thomas way down the field. Linebacker help, but Galt just pushes him off and then goes to the outside, and you could do that all day long. They got to respect a man who can run a 9.2 100-yard dash, and he does great in the hurdles also. So one of the all-time great tight ends played in this league. He was a tough one. He was an intimidator on offense. Most of your intimidators are on defense, not Ditka.
Man is 11 of 17 for 90 yards. Good shot to Payton. Payton jumps over one would-be tackler, gets to the 30-yard line for a gain of close to 7 on the play. Keith Van Horn with a good block. Bears have had the football most in this first half of play. Dewey. Beasley Reese finally got him. Bears fans love that piece of running.
Nice big hole for Matt Suhey, the former Penn Stater, as Walter Payton comes in there, throws a key block, and Suhey just goes up the field. Beasley Reese got a hand on him. He ran right through him, got down the field, and almost broke it for the touchdown, down to the 9-yard line. Matt Suhey, who has really come into his own. He says he's a part of a great backfield because if anybody plays with Walter Payton, you're in a great backfield.
First and goal from the 9. Play action. McMahon rolling out. McMahon trying to get to the end zone. Takes a good look at the run, but he got in. Touchdown. Jim McMahon really stuck his nose in there. He might have been hurt. He took a real good shot at the 1-yard line, but he got into the end zone.
Boy, he's a little bit groggy. He took a hit there, especially on the back. And watch the right side of your screen as all the white jerseys react. I think he decided, I don't know, it might have been planned, but look at that. Everybody went with it. McMahon got around the horn, got hit, and boy, who was that? The last one that got on there.
I think
Hugh Green. Hugh Green, 53.
First down. That is James Wilder stacked up behind the line of scrimmage. There'll be a loss on the play. Mike Singletary, number 50, the middle linebacker. Plays with a great deal of intensity, to say the least. No gain on that play by Wilder. Thompson to Giles. First down, Tampa Bay out near midfield. Big Jimmy Giles, 6'3", 245 pounds. Thompson forced out of the pocket. He'll run with it. Has the first down and gets out of bounds with Richardson in pursuit. First down at the Bears' 38. Deep drop for Thompson. Up the middle, complete. That's Kevin House. And he has another first down as Fensick nearly cut him in half with a tackle. Carter and House, the wide receivers. Third down, big play for Tampa Bay. Thompson gets time. Intended for Giles, intercepted. Gary Fensick down the sideline. Thompson cuts him off, and he's tackled from behind. The ball tipped out of Giles' hands the second time today. It's led to a Bears interception.
The pass was thrown just a little bit far as Giles goes. He has Singletary covering. The ball is up. He gets a hand on it, deflects into Gary Fensick, and the man from Yale, who used to be a wide receiver, takes off down the sidelines. Had it not been for Thompson recovering to force him to cut back in the field, Fensick would have gone for a touchdown. Now they have 26 seconds, a time for a couple of plays, maybe for the touchdown, and then if not, they could end up with a field goal. Gary Fensick, a happy young man. And plenty of timeouts.
McMahon, after having his bell rung, to Suhey, and Suhey coughed up the football. Tampa Bay has it back. Well, we have had a turn of events here until late in the second half, in the first half. This is Wilder. Wilder shaking loose, and Fensick made the grab over midfield as Wilder ran through 3 Bear defenders. The tight ends, 2 of them, split off the line. Carter in motion. Blitz. A blitz on, and Thompson got away from the first man, but not away from Mike Hartenstein. Looked like Steve McMichael had the initial rush on him, and he set it up for his line mate, Mike Hartenstein.
Well, this is one of those all-out blitzes by the Chicago Bears they've been saving maybe for the second half. The 76 McMichael really busted through 2 men, forced Thompson out of the pocket. There's Singletary, number 50, for the cleanup, along with Mike Hartenstein, number 73. So the Bears brought everybody but the kitchen sink on that one.
Now down to their 3rd corner, the rookie from Texas, number 2 choice, Acorn. 3rd down for the Bears, and Suey takes a real good rap from Jeff Davis. Stopped short of the first down. Thompson, and again that one is tipped, and Singletary intercepts. Mike Singletary. And again it was Dan Hampton who got a hand on it. Second time he's done that. And this one came right down in the hands of Mike Singletary.
I'll say one thing, all the deflections have gone the Chicago Bears' way, but this one should, because it was Hampton who busted up the pass. He's number 99, and Singletary goes out in the flat to pick up the back, and he's just doing his job. He waits for the ball, gets it, and he runs like an old fullback. Singletary almost broke away on this as he puts the deke on Gerald Carter, 87, and the Bears have the football at the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers are in trouble now.
First down for the Chicago Bears at the Bucs 20. Walter Payton gets inside the 15 to the 14.
Okay, let's take a look at the blocking action as Payton got those 6 yards. Hilgenberg, 63, and Becker double-teamed on Logan and just pushed people back, and Payton was able to get the 5.5 yards.
Byron Braggs is in the game, number 71, to give them 4 down linemen. Mark Cotney has come in as the extra back. McMahon runs out of time. Now finds wide open Willie Goff.
Boy, he was very close to being across the line of scrimmage, but not so, as Willie Goff cradled that ball in. It was so easy, almost dropped it. McMahon and his quickness. The Bucs put the rush on. McMahon comes out, starts going up the field. He's got it at the 20-yard line there, and he throws it just before he got to the line of scrimmage and threw the ball. And Willie Goff brought it home, put on the old slammer, and the Bears now gaining control of this football game.
The Bears in front.
Take it!
Jack Thompson. Oh, bad pass picked up by Al Harris. To the 4-yard line. Al Harris, the linebacker with the interception. Wilder made the tackle. Johnny, is this one of those auction routes where they got mixed up? What do you think?
Well, he was jamming. You'll see number 90 jamming 88, running with him right here, right in front of you. And he dipped to the outside, and Thompson threw it deeper down the field. Harris, just like a receiver, grabbed that ball, took off the field, and has made a great switch from playing defensive end to linebacker this year.
3rd and goal. There was a loss of about a half yard on the play. Emery Moorhead in motion. Suey again diving. Touchdown.
Payton goes first as the blocking back, and it was Matt Suey who dived over. Normally it's Walter Payton, and it's just the reverse, but Suey got up and over. Touchdown, Chicago. This game is beginning to get out of hand. Tampa Bay's going to have a tough time coming back from 27-7.
Jay Carroll and Jimmy Giles, double tight ends. DeBerg to Wilder, swinging out of the backfield. Breaks one tackle and makes a good effort to get to the 39-yard line. Short of the first down by about a yard. DeBerg on 3rd and a long yard, nearly 2 yards. Gives it to Wilder, and he is dumped. The Bears totally stacked up the middle, and there was nowhere to to go, and a pumped-up Mike Singletary said, "Way to go, guys." Mike Hartenstein, Tyrone Keys down there at the bottom of that pile. Look at that, Singletary.
And Singletary, all of them in there. And Steve McMichael, 76, jammed it up. And here comes Singletary. Everybody, in fact, the entire Bear defensive line. There wasn't too much blocking, I'd say, by the offensive line of Tampa Bay, would you?
So it's 1st and 15 back at the 15-yard line. In motion out of the backfield, Dennis McKinnon, the wide receiver, to give to Payton. Payton is caught from behind by John Holt around the ankles and picked up the 5 yards they lost on the penalty. 2nd and 10. Matsui. Suey picks up about 4 yards out the right side. 3rd and 11 on the penalty to the Bears. Wing formation right. Draw play to Payton. Payton gets a little running room over the 25 to the 26, where he's hauled down by Scott Brantley and David Logan. DeBerg, and he is sacked by Dan Hampton.
Okay, watch Stan Hampton, number 99. He's in there tight, goes right by Steve Wilson, who went off the block the other way, and nobody picked up Hampton, and he made the sack. So Dan Hampton having himself quite an afternoon as
Steve DeBerg really up against it. James Wilder picks up about 10 yards on the play, but that's well short, of course, of first down yardage. Todd Bell and Terry Schmidt on the tackle. 4th quarter here at Soldier Field. The Bears to our left in the dark uniforms, Tampa Bay to our right and white. Walter Payton. Payton high-stepping it out near the 35-yard line. Will leave a 3rd and about 3. And by another 7, having just scored on a touchdown pass from Sims to Bobby Johnson to make it 28-20 over the Eagles. Steve DeBerg intercepted by Fensick. Dropped the ball, but held on and tries to run again. Gary Fensick's 2nd interception of the day, intended for Gerald Carter, number 87, and picked up by Gary Fensick. So DeBerg comes in and has an interception to deal with.
There's Fensick going back to the deep zone, 45 at the top of your screen. The pass was thrown too much on a line drive. If you're going to throw that kind of a pass, you got to throw it up and over. And Fensick jumped in, made the interception, fumbled the ball, picked it up, started to run again. Gary Fensick with his 2nd interception.
5 interceptions today by the Chicago Bears. First down from their own 32. Calvin Thomas. Hard running by the backup fullback. 9-yard gain. The 3rd-year man from Illinois. Signed as a free agent in 1982, and another Bucs floater get up. Walter Payton left the game with 61 yards rushing on 15 carries, 18 yards receiving on 6 catches. Calvin Thomas shrugs off a tackle and gets over the 43 to the 44-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play. Of course, they've got Keith Browner, the rookie from USC, so they've got a lot of good linebackers. Screen pass to the tight end, Saldi. First down to the 45-yard line of Tampa Bay. Cedric Brown on the tackle.
You talk about a middle screen working to perfection. It was a tight end screen, and the linemen were about 3 yards in front of him when he caught the ball, and he just followed his blocking. A well-executed play, because sometimes it's hard to let those blockers go by and then sit up and be right in the right spot. Now there's Saldi, 81. He has his lineman right out in front of him, and he just follows them and gets the big yardage.
Johnny, we saw some empty seats a moment ago. A lot of people have left because of the rain. A lot of people didn't come. There were 10,000 seats unsold as of Thursday. And the Bears wanted to get a win here today for a lot of reasons, including renewed interest by their fans. Calvin Thomas, a gain of about 7.
And there's Noah Jackson. Things didn't work out for him like he wanted to today. He came back after being waived by the Bears and had some personal comments to Coach Mike Dick that felt that he was released when he shouldn't have been, that he had played here for a long time and done well, didn't deserve to be treated that way. But it hasn't worked out for Noah Jackson and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today.
Thomas again takes a hit from Jeff Davis, number 58, but battered his way forward and looks like he has the first down. Lions 30-27. What a game that was on CBS today. Steve DeBerg on first down is sacked, and the ball comes loose, and it is going to be a Bear football at the 1-yard line. Dan Hampton. Hampton says, hey, I'm in the end zone. Give me the touchdown. They're not going to Dave. Dan, sorry, another day. I mean, Steve DeBerg has just walked into big trouble from the time he came into the game. Stephon Humphreys and Rob Fada are in at guard. Two backup guards getting some action. Humphreys, the highly touted rookie. That is Anthony Hutchison. Touchdown. Anthony Hutchison, the second-year halfback from Texas Tech. So it has turned into a rout, folks, with 5:02 to go.
He was stopped, but Hutchison came forth with great second effort here. Watching stopped and jams up, keeps the legs going, and spins out of it, and then lunges and just gets the ball over the stripe, and it's a touchdown, Chicago. Have the receivers catching balls for a half hour after practice.
Well, that's how they got themselves in the hole. The early drops when Thompson was in the quarterback. Early drops by the receivers. Here's a man open, Wilder. Todd Bell fell down, and Wilder was wide open.
There's Wilbur Marshall. He came in with a tackle. And then at the end of this play, he goes out of bounds here, but number 58, the Bears' #1 draft choice, comes in and says, at least I got a tackle.
50-yard gain for Tampa Bay. Deep drop by DeBerg. DeBerg has Giles open. Giles inside the 20 to the 17-yard line for Jimmy Giles, and DeBerg on target 2 in a row. DeBerg has a man open. Carter, nice spinning around catch. Inside the 5, another first down.